And this is grounded past the first baseman Nori into right field. Wingard gets the whirl around and she is in. And Rutgers strikes first in Big Ten play. Kayla Bach is one of those Scarlet Knights who is having her best season in her final season on the banks. And gets plenty of power on this to just tuck it by Destiny Nori at first. Tegan Cordelletti not in the starting lineup for Ohio State for the second time all season. Cut and a miss, strike three. Hey, Morgan Smith, she is locked in on opening day in Big Ten softball with an on-base percentage of .440. As this is crushed to center field, Epley backtrack, bangs into the wall, and it's over the fence. It's gone. Oh, Kirsten Epley did everything she could, but she couldn't bring it back. And it's a two-run blast for Peyton Linkavage. The Scarlet Knights lead by 3. Two hits, both in the fourth for Ohio State. As this is smacked to left, Chavez there to glove it. And she ends the top of the fifth. Been her big year last year. As this is powered to right, a dive, but Heckman can't get there. It rolls all the way to the wall. Matthews racing around third. She's gonna score, and Smith stops at third. Oh, she was thinking inside the Parker. It's not a settle for Smith. She'll take it. Just trying to put this fifth to bed. But instead, Linkavage sends a moonshot to left, and that one's gone as well. Peyton Linkavage, have yourself a day. One, two. And Kylie Sand sends it right back through the middle, base hit. Kayla Bach runs through the stop sign and she is safe. Kristen Butler could smile about it now. Kayla Bach said, "Coach, I got the wheels." 2-0 Rutgers.
I love the reaction here from Kristen Butler. Kylie Sand doing what she has to do, going with this pitch just a little bit up the middle. Bach saying, "You know what, I got speed too, I'm having a good year." Yes, you'd love to do it with a big swing, but walks, hit by pitches, working the count can get you some runs as well.
Lawson launches this into the gap in right center field. It's extra bases. 1 run in. Wingard there, 2. Here comes Bach chugging for the plate. It's a bases clearing double for Maddie Lawson. And Rutgers has busted this game open in the third.
How about this piece of hitting from Maddie Lawson? She's waiting for her pitch, right? But the off-speed comes from Julia Miller again. She does everything she can to wait on it. Watch it here. Keeps her hands back, her weight back. Just goes with this. That is absolutely beautiful. And you see, the Ohio State outfielders have to be in because of the bases loaded. So that.
Here comes the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Maddie Boyd made Kirsten Epley chase. And the 5th strikeout of Boyd's day is the Ohio State has all the momentum. And Morgan Smith drives it to the opposite field, sending Cruz back, and the ball game is tied. It took 2 pitches. The Scarlet Knights are level.
You know, Dom, you asked, what response does Rutgers have to that Destiny Nori home run? Morgan Smith says, "Oh, I have one for you. I have a home run of my own, but this one's going to go over the right center field wall." She just does it all. A great piece of hitting from Morgan Smith, and just like that.
Now Cammie quarter cracks, and she cracks one into left field. Anderson is back at the track, leaps, she brought it back. Oh my goodness! Jill Anderson keeps Rutgers alive. Here comes another 2-2. Outside corner, strike 3. And Maddie Boyd strikes out a couple to wiggle out of trouble in the first. Where does she go? Looking for strike 3. Off speed again, and it pays off. Maddie Boyd is rolling on Sunday. 3 strikeouts. Just Katie Wingard, by the way, who sends a frozen rope to left field. Cruz has no chance. See you later.
That was a no-doubter from Katie Wingard. Cruz just turned around and said, "I'm going to watch this ball go over the left field wall." Katie Wingard doing Katie Wingard things, just gets all of this pitch. Ties that game up for Rutgers.
Who are now also college coaches. L.A. Matthews drives this to center. Epley is at the fence. It's off the middle of the wall. Kylie Sand has all the speed in the world, so she's going to score. And L.A. Matthews slides into third with a go-ahead triple. A laser from L.A.
Talk about a frozen rope. If you go into the dictionary and look up the definition of it, that is what L.A. Matthews just hit.
And 2 of the last 4 times Smith has come to the plate, she's gone yard. Could she do it again? Cruz is drifting. She has done it again! Morgan Smith is unstoppable. Rutgers leads by 3.
Oh my, Morgan Smith. She had 2 home runs in the last game to right center, so she wanted to switch it up a little bit, this time going over the left field wall. What can she do? And you have a great opportunity here to do so.
Briggs floats it into left field. It dunks in for a base hit. Cruz throws it to third. It gets away from quarter cracks. Bailey Briggs grabs a bat and comes up with her first Big Ten hit. Cassie Burns is at the plate. By the way, this is the tying run. And it's line to left, a diving try, and Anderson made another play. Here we go. Foul tipped, strike 3. Maddie Boyd is having one of her best outings of the season. And she's gotten some help from Jill Anderson, who robbed a home run earlier today and came up with a big catch to Rob Burns just a few innings later. And she gets strike 3, her 9th punch out.
Maddie Boyd just using this pitch low and away so effectively, getting Hackenbrack to chase. She keeps this game within 1.
Burns, the next at the plate for Ohio State. Swings at it to center field. No, Sand steals it. What a play by Kylie Sand.
White struck her out. Smith gets a solid piece of that one out to center, and it's gone into the street. A 3-run shot for Morgan Smith.
Boy, this game can change quickly, can it? And when you have hitters like Morgan Smith, 1 swing of the bat, and you got 3 more runs.
Morgan Smith with a no-doubter out to center to give this Rutgers team the lead.
She's such a quiet hitter, stands there, is on time. Again, pitch is coming at her hard enough. Just be on time, be there. Look at it, how quiet her feet are, how quiet her hands stay. She knows that's gone as soon as she hits that ball. Great job by Morgan Smith.
2-2 count. Goes towards the outside, that time catches it. That'll do it for the first. Maddie Boyd, the Big Ten pitcher of the week, getting it done in the circle. Seen a couple of celebrations.
Wrong person.
Seen a couple of celebrations in game 1 as well. Possible tag at second, and she got her. Big heads up defensive play. Jones out at second.
That's what a veteran catcher will do to you. Jones hanging out there a little too long, taking her time getting back, and wow, that wasn't even close. Great job by the Rutgers defense. Again, a team of veterans that has played together for 3 years now. They know each other so well. What a great job of recognizing that.
Run and a double. 53rd RBI this season. She is 2nd in program history. And a line drive into center. Smith not done yet.
Third base, number 29, Peyton Lynn.
Such a good hitter. You see this. Godfrey gets behind and the count has to come. Bring it over the plate, and Morgan Smith is not going to let that happen. She's going to drive that ball right back up the middle. Just so much fun to watch her.
Runk swings and misses big time. 1-2 count.
Great off-speed pitch by Maddie Boyd. Gives her a pitch in the same spot earlier, about 10 miles an hour faster. You see Runk completely fooled.
This is such good control. little piece of that one, but once again, third strikeout. Maddie Boyd getting it done in the circle.
She has such great control. Maddie Boyd inside the whole at bat, and then really just blows this one by Delaney Reef on the outside half. There's no
Up in the box. Smith rips one into left, and that's gone. It's a grand slam for Morgan Smith. Have yourself a night. Rutgers just blows this game open.
Wow, this Rutgers lineup has been so impressive, and look how they work together. They're waiting for their big one to come up. Morgan Smith setting the table for her. Every batter in front of her did their job. You know, even
You pointed out the spot. You pop play. The reigning Big Ten pitcher of the week. Jones swings and misses. Fifth strikeout of the day for Maddie Boyd.
the perfect pitch to end that at bat. Maddie Boyd jamming hard at Michaela Jones, and then she comes with this changeup. Again, hits the same spot as all of those curveballs on the inside half.
Trying to drive in Sand from seconds. The 3-1. She gets under this one, drives it down the line, and it is a fair ball home run. Morgan Smith tucks it inside the left field foul pole, and the Scarlet Knights respond in a major way. Morgan Smith, stay hot. No, it's gonna one-hop the wall. Bland hit it well. Gray is to third. She's headed for the plate. The throw beats her by a mile, and she is out. So Morgan Smith is the second Scarlet Knight on base as Sand tries to go to third, and she does. Oh, there was nobody at third, and Kylie Sand just capitalized on the absence at third base.
We're rolling. That's one thing speed doesn't do, is it does not slump, and neither does heads up base running. Hanging on to the base there is Sand.
Like that one was off Bacon's bat. And now Nate's got a souvenir. And then Maddie Boyd blazes it in there. Strike three.
Pitch strike, which she's able to do.
Matthews socks this right field at the wall. It is gone! For the first time as a Scarlet Knight, L.A. Matthews has left the building. Major insurance from the Rutgers first baseman in the fifth. Upgrades in the offseason to accommodate. This is crushed, center field. Brooke Andrews is back, and that is history. Katie Wingard is Rutgers' all-time home run queen. Her 41st of her illustrious Scarlet Knight career.
Wow, Dom, I'm feeling powerful up here. You and I talking about home runs and Wingard making it happen. Wow, she was tied for the home run record with 40 dingers, and now 41 home runs for her in her career. Becomes the all-time career leader, and nothing but smiles and hugs from her squad. They're certainly happy for her and happy that they're now ahead. 3 runs against a great Nebraska team.
One more look at the swing for the history books. Went down and got it.
She did. She went down and got it, barreled up the ball. Great athleticism, ability to adjust to whatever pitch is thrown, and sometimes that's the ball that's in your zone, is the low one. Wow, Wingard getting honored in the outfield as well.
History. And then the RBI single by Herka. As this is lofted down the line, it is down. It's going to score some runs. Anderson is home. Kylie Sand is right behind her, and she hooks around the tag. 2 score on the extra base hit for L.A. Matthews. It's a feel-good Friday for Rutgers lineup. Time to get over there.
Guys, tune in. If you like sports, might as well watch both.
Well, this is powered by Peyton Cody, and it's a one-hopper off the wall. She is looking for 2, but the throw beat her, and it popped out, but they'll say out. Wow. It was in Sand's mitt. She applied the tag. Lineup best that they've had under Kristen Butler, according to the head coach. Ellie Matthews tries the bunt, Sand steals, and she's in there safely. 5th swipe Rutgers has earned this weekend without being caught.
An hour from here at Rutgers.
A one to Chavez upstairs. Linkavage is headed to second. Here comes Smith. She sticks the hand in. The double steal works to perfection. Boyd 2 strikeouts in the first inning and came up with a third. Went outside and off speed to set down Breadwell and end the top of the second.
That's perfectly placed by Maddie Boyd. Just on that outside part of the plate, she can work.
Trying to pitch out of it to Katie Wingard, who is bunting on the squeeze. Sand slides, she's in. Now Smith overran second, but the throw is dropped. Rutgers once again capitalizes on its speed.
Taking it. But I like the aggressiveness on the flip side because you are trying to get your team a couple more runs on the board.
Pitch. This is pulled down the line, and it drops in front of Chavez for a base hit. Here comes Gray, the throw, the tag. She's out! Once again, Rutgers runs the relay to perfection. Chavez flung it in, and Gray cut down at the plate. College athletic career. And Cody pulls it. That's a fair ball. Wow, right on the corner of the bag. No strikes. Let me get the count right now. And now Linkavage drives it to left field, and that's a home run. Battling the breeze, Peyton Linkavage jolts one to left center field, and she gives the Scarlet Knights some more insurance, a 6-1 lead.
If you're going to hit a home run into the wind, you have to make sure that it's a line drive. Because the higher it gets up in the air, the more impact that those gusts are going to have on it. And Peyton Linkavage says, okay, let me hit a line drive over the left center field wall to give some insurance runs to my Scarlet Knights.
And here it is. Swung on and missed. The back pick series. The 1-0. Hit on the ground up the middle. Lawson grabs it, steps on first, over to Matthews, and they got her. The 4-3 double play as Lawson does it alone, and that'll get Rutgers out of the inning without any damage.
No errors, nobody left on base. 2 innings complete. Our score remains tied at 0.
So the twin killing ends this half inning, and we'll go to the third. So the count is 1-2 with 2 gone. And that one's hit right between the gap in second and first, and the diving Strelo can't make the play. A base hit again for Kylie Sand as she's 2 for 2.
Hambrick just leaves that changeup a little bit too high for Sand to get her hand right to it.
Far here today, and the pitch called strike 3, and that was strike 3 to Delaney Cox. So her second strikeout, that one looking, and that'll do it for the bottom half of the 4th inning.
What a pitch. Like I said earlier, she's starting to come inside on the Minnesota batters. Stuns Delaney Cox there later on in the game.
The 2-1 hit hard on the ground off the glove of Boyd, fielded quickly by Sand, and she gets her for the second out of the inning. Awaiting the pitch. That one's hit on a line into left field. Here comes Smith. She will score, and the Scarlet Knights take the lead in the top of the 6th inning.
Wingard just gets that right in that 5-6 hole. Smith standing up, coming into home.
Stands at first with Linkavage at second. That one's hit on a line. That one will bounce in front of DeBoard, and sending her is Linkavage. A play at the plate. She slides in safe, and both runners advance into scoring position on the throw. It's 2-0 Rutgers, and they've poured it on here. Hambrick struggling a little bit with 2 outs in the inning. So Valencia takes the box. Hits that one on the line, caught by Sand, and that could be a big play in this game. That's the 2nd out with the bases loaded.
What a play. Could have been a little bit disastrous for Rutgers there if it got past her, but she puts her glove on it.
Oakland here in the first with 1 out. Swung on and missed, and that's not something you see very often. Jess Oakland strikes out, and there are 2 gone in the 1st inning. every single game this season, and just how hard is it to do that?
That's incredibly hard. We were talking about it earlier. I don't think I've ever seen, oh, what an attempt.
That one bounces away from Valencia and to the wall. A double for Peyton Linkavage, and she's got 4 straight hits in this series and leads off this inning now with a double.
Yeah, what a hit in that right center gap. Cruising. She's thinking 2 all the way from the hit.
Runner in scoring position. Burnett swings over that one, and that'll be a strikeout for the second of the day for Maddie Boyd.
Yeah, that 2-3 punch with Jess Oakland and Taylor. There's nothing like it. They really bounce off each other and feed off each other's energy.
Hits that one right back up the middle. A soft play is made. The stretch by Matthews at first for the second out.
What a great stretch.
So the 2-2 pitch from Maddie Boyd. Called strike 3 to Nani Valencia. A great pitch on the inside part of the plate, and there's one.
You'll be looking for Sand to make it all the way from first to home.
Something you did very often as a player. That one's roped, as you mentioned, right to the gap, cut off by the board. The throw in is to third, offline. A run scores, and advancing to second on the throw is L.A. Matthews. The payoff pitch, called strike 3. Strelo didn't like it, but that'll end the half inning. This series now sitting at 203. Hits that one, a blooper into right field. That'll bounce in front of Valencia. A run will score. The throw to third. The tag, safe. Advancing to second is Sand, and 2 more in scoring position. It's 4-1 Rutgers.
Yeah, great job by Sand there. Finding a way to get it done. Sometimes it's not going to be the hardest hit ball. Just got to find a way to get it in play.
For the Scarlet Knights, here in the top of 6. Hit hard into left center field gap. Ranging over, the diving play isn't made. It'll roll to the wall. 2 will come in on an RBI double from L.A. Matthews.
Just past the diving glove of Breezy Burnett. What a great attempt.
Last, what should have been plate appearance. The third payoff pitch swung on and missed, and to your quote, an off-speed pitch gets Burnett swinging.
Yeah, great job.
Kept down low, racing towards second. Might be a double play. And Rutgers able to pull out of that one. Dangerous air. Smith calming down, organizing herself, letting loose. Catches her swinging. Will be
in-state runners advance.
Some strong recovery. Bila, who's waiting. And caught swinging. That will
of this runner on early.
Contact, sending it left side, chasing after it. Will she reach it? She does. Ends up hitting the wall. Chavez trying to get to second, race to first. Ross gets back in time, but almost a double play. Chavez chasing that one down in the left outfield, slamming into the wall.
And what a defensive play, Joe. Chavez able to catch this one. Hannah Holly put a rocket on this one. But look at this, Chavez up against the wall, makes the catch, survives the contact, and fires a dart over to short. The relay to
contact sends it right into the glove. Able to flip it over, get Dolazeki, Lawson, Stan.
We've seen all throughout the season, it's the top of their order that's been better, but today, really that mid to late side of their order has been great.
She'll be struck and out. Sent right down the middle. That one's gonna allow her teammate to run in with ease. Maddie Lawson adding on the second run for the Scarlet Knights.
In order to try to give her team just a little bit of a chance.
Sent right over in the center, and a little bit of a fumble trying to pick it up. Ross throwing it to third, unable to stop Chavez from rounding the bases, getting inside, and Hera.
Struggle in that Sunday game. Madison Taylor came in, pitched a complete game for Michigan State. Just trying to replicate that.
First pitch swinging for Sand, and that one's cut up the second base line, and Sand on the first pitch of the afternoon here in East Lansing takes a single over to first base.
And that's exactly what she does best. Jack, we mentioned it just a minute ago. She knows how to get hits, finding pitches. Really seems to be rolling early.
Boyd ahead of the count at 0-2. 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and that's the Michigan State strikeout as Boyd gets her first strikeout of the afternoon. Knights here looking to continue the momentum they built on the bats. And that first pitch directed right over to Lawson, and a great body adjustment from Lawson to just drop down there as that one just fell right into the glove.
And Jack, we talked about the defense. Michigan State struggling in the top of this inning, but Rutgers starting off the bottom of the second strong. Lawson not used to playing third base for the Scarlet Knights, made a fantastic defensive play.
Innings pitch so far today. There is some action in the Michigan State bullpen, but this one's going to be crushed over to center field, and that one's out of there just on cue, saying hello to the Red Cedar River. That one's going to be crushed for Kaylee Sand. That one gone. And just like that, the Scarlet Knights tie things up here at Sekia Stadium.
And that's a big at-bat for Kayla Sand. Able to get it.
For the Scarlet Knights. They're going to look to steal, and they're going to go to tag down to home. And that's going to be safe at home plate. So Hura immediately went right when Hawley threw it over to second. A little bit of miscommunication between Fox and Allen. This was a really, really heads-up play from Hura. Check this out. The throw going over to second. They knew they wanted to go home with it, but Hura just immediately, right when she saw Hawley get up, go home. 2 now. This one's going to be swung on right off of the glove of Anthony. That's going to score Chavez. So an RBI single for Megan Herka, and now 2 runs in the top of the 5th scoring for the Scarlet Knights, and this one just right off of the glove of Mick Anthony.
And this one was a rocket, opposite field, but a lot of power from Herka's bat, able to get it just
base for Michigan State. This is Boyd's start to lose. Hit rifled over to third. The relay coming for the double play. So a tag on second. The relay to first. And Macy Lee is out at first. The Scarlet Knights able to end the inning quickly. And that was a double play that couldn't have happened at a better time.
And Jack, 3 words, and they're all the same. Defense, defense, defense. A great defensive play for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. That's why Boyd is staying in this game. She's had great defense all game long. We'll move on to the top of the 6th inning.
So runners on second and third for the Scarlet Knights. Here's the pitch, slicing over off the tip of Anthony's glove, and that one's going to make its way over all the way to left field. 2 runs will score for the Scarlet Knights. And now Michigan State facing a 4-run deficit, and that one's going to go in as 2 RBIs for L.A. Matthews, her 31st and 32nd of the year.
And this one was chopped early. It just had a big hop that Mick Anthony wasn't able to get off her glove and into the out. Have that speed and location. Makes her really dominant.
So Mullen, this one's going to be cracked up and sailing over to second. That's going to be miscommunication for the Spartans, a fielding error. And that one was between Allen and Ross. Colette Allen coming all the way from second base, allowing a Scarlet Knight run to score.
And Jack, I have no idea why Colette Allen is getting this ball. This is the center fielders 10 times out of 10. Alexis Ross must not have been strong enough on that communication, but damage that is really big for Michigan State.
The 2-0, this one's going to be swung on and finding the gap over in center field. Transitioning over to third, now to home is Sand. Sand will score, so another run in for the Scarlet Knights. And it's a 4-run lead and a double RBI coming through for L.A. Matthews.
And Jack, we saw it in the top of the 6th inning, L.A. Matthews with that big clutch hit, and she does it again in the 7th inning. No amount of insurance runs are enough. She rips this one into the left center field gap With Sand's speed around the bases, she's able to score easily. A big insurance runs for the Scarlet Knights.
And Insurance for sure trying to add to it now. Here is Morgan Smith. Morgan Smith trying to send Matthews home. Matthews will cross home plate. So it's going to be an RBI double for Morgan Smith. And now that's 2 back-to-back RBI doubles for the Scarlet Knights. And immediately we see a stoppage of play and a meeting in the circle between Mullen and the staff.
And with big hits, they can be contagious. Another one where Smith attacked the first pitch, and this one's a little bit of a deja vu situation. The same exact spot, another double, scores a run, now up.
So the 1-2 pitch swung on and struck out Morgan Smith. So the 2-2 pitch coming through. Smith ahead of the count. Big swing there. It's a strikeout for Morgan Smith and a victory for Rutgers Scarlet Knights, coming away victorious.
For 6 in the series. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout for Boyd.
Gordon at second, the first base runner of the afternoon for the Nittany Lions. And she'll stay there. That's strike 3 on the outside corner. Here's 2 of the best in the conference. Every run seems significant. So a big AB. As the 1-2 is cut on and missed. High cheese for Maddie Boyd for the strikeout to end the inning.
And both pitchers getting it done with K's now. We're through 1.5, still zeros on the scoreboard here. Senior day from Piscataway.
Get on a Zoom call with one of the instructors from this company. As Herka barrels it to center. Jones is back, and that ball is gone. It's a senior day slam for Megan Herka. Her first dinger of her senior year. She's one of those seniors who's undergone leadership training, and she leads her Scarlet Knights into the lead, 1-0.
Her first home run of 2024 in her first start of 2024. 26 games played, all coming on as a sub. She gets the nod on senior day. What a moment.
Morgan Smith going for a ride on Megan Herka's back, I think tells you the story of how those Scarlet Knights feel about Herka. Who's been a... And that's on the inside corner. Maddie Boyd punches out another.
It's also a bit of speed on the base pass, but mighty consistent on base percentage as well, which is why you see her at the top.
Oh, she thought it was ball 4. She can't believe it. We'll try another 1-2. And this is cracked to right center field. Falling. Smith reels it in. Oh, she caught it. And it's a double play. Oh, it's the catch of the season by Morgan Smith. Smith takes flight in right center, and there are 2 outs. You are not going to see a better catch this softball season.
Power, speed, and even getting it done in the field.
This is Haley Brunson at the plate. She swings and misses. And in an inning where Penn State had a big swing, the momentum, it feels like, all even. Gabby Garcia crushed a 2-run home run to left. But Morgan Smith makes the grab of the year. A diving, full extension. More control trouble here in the 4th as this is pulled out to right field. Gordon goes back at the fence, and that ball is gone. All of a sudden, it's a home run derby at the Rutgers softball complex. Jill Anderson yanks her first Rutgers home run down the right field line, and the Scarlet Knights are back on top, 4-2 in the 4th.
How about that? First we had Herka's first of the campaign. Now we got Anderson's first of the year. And Rutgers getting offense from unusual places here on senior. Remember, because of the Rose Bowl.
Yep.
And that was one of my favorite features. But now, of course, with the Rose Bowl being a regular part of the calendar.
Now there's the changeup from Maddie Boyd, who has been good again today. 6 awards. Mentioned Jess Oakland certainly deserves her praise. As Smith cracks it to right center field, and it's a one-hopper off the wall, and she's looking for 2. Jones chucks it in, but Smith has the speed, and she's at second. by and large this weekend, Bridget Namath has won the battle. Full count. Namath deals. And it's rolled through her into center field. And Smith is around third. The play at the plate, she's safe. A seeing eye single for Megan Herka. It slipped through Namath and the middle infield. And Megan Herka
can put up somewhat average numbers when it comes to their high school careers, but get some real Division I attention at the club route.
Got her swinging. Off speed, low and away, and Maddie
would be a clutch eighth right here.
Try it again. It's in there. Strike three. Boyd goes to the changeup, and Rutgers wins the middle game of the series with Penn State. The Scarlet Knights flash the power with two major home runs, and Natty Boyd delivers one of her best starts.
She had the power. She showed us in game 1 of the afternoon what she can do defensively speaking out in center, and then, of course, in the circle as well.
Slams this to center. It sends Jones back, and Smith has another double. A whirl around for Kylie Sand, and she speeds her way across the plate. Another inning, the same results. Rutgers has the early advantage.
And there you see it, the best two-way player in America for a reason. Morgan Smith in the circle this afternoon. Picks up and rely on Namath, and of course Volpe is that number 2 arm. Also solid work on Saturday.
Garcia doesn't see this pop up, but fortunately Maddock does, but she dropped it. Smith didn't stop running, she scores. Linkavage at third. A drop pop that wound up. L.A. Matthews is looking for her first hit against her old team. Does she have it here? Curling it to left center field, a diving try, but it's out of Jones's reach. Bach and Sand stride for stride. Bach comes home, Sand stops at third. And an RBI double for L.A. Matthews.
And you gotta love it off the bat at L.A. Matthews. Been so solid. I mean, on Friday she was lights out, a little shakier in game 1.
Guided over to third, no play at the plate. Maddock goes to first to get the sure out. With Sand running from third, it's a tough play to begin, and Maddock just wants to get an out. But it's an RBI for Katie Wingard. Rutgers posts 2 here in the second in a 4-2. Rutgers is in third place. Means a lot to this team. It's uncharted territory, literally. Chasing a miss, strike 3, and Morgan Smith has her first strike. The sport's not his forte, but a number cruncher. This is bolted to second, but right at Maddie Lawson. Jones hit it on the screws, but found a fielder instead. And so just the 1 out last inning. And bashes this to right field and deep. Brunson is back. That ball is gone. Kayla Bach goes opposite field for a 2-run shot, and she extends Rutgers' lead. It's a senior day Bach blast. 6-2 RU.
And just the 3rd of the year for Bach there, and it has been the non-usual suspects for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights today. A senior day hit party, and now they're rocking and rolling.
Proving to be yet again a pesky out. 2-2 is cracked down the left field line, and it's a fair ball. Curling into foul territory. Gordon sprints over to it, so it's just a single, but it's the 3rd in as many.
And Brunson's been a pretty clutch hitter so far this year.
Hits that right to Linkavage. Rutgers gets the final out, and it was searching for 3 consecutive outs in the infield.
Boyd was lights out in game 1 for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, and
Linkavage launches it to right, and it bangs off the bottom of the wall. Kicks away from Brunson, so Linkavage wants third, and she is in there with the slide. Great backup in foul ground. Stops it inside the Parker. Peyton Linkavage had to hustle on senior day. One last sprint around the bases at the Rutgers softball complex gives her a triple.
Yeah, heads up, or just about 99 pitches yesterday, and then
Herka shoots it into right field, a base hit. It's another RBI. She brings in her classmate Peyton Linkavage. Megan Herka is having a data room thing. She can't control the run scoring. Just trying to get outs as Wingard blasts it to center field. Jones at the fence, reaches over, and that one is gone. One more for the history books for Katie Wingard. Extends her Rutgers home run record. She blasts her 42nd over the center field wall, and Rutgers is back in front by 6. All of the seniors have shined this weekend.
The 6-year senior, Wingard. Win 14 would certainly mean a lot to Kristen Butler and these seniors.
Maddie Boyd goes from 2-0 to 2-3 and strikes out Bridget Namath to start the charm between Butler and Boyd. Cut and a miss. There's the changeup that grabbed Kristen Butler's eyes years ago.